Good morning, BNI. Jeremy Brown here with another education moment, this time focusing on perspective. This is Martyn Ashton. Martyn was a world-class professional mountain biker until a tragic accident left him paralyzed from the waist down. But he still had a burning desire to compete, so he started looking for other sports that only required upper body mobility, and kayaking seemed like it might be the perfect fit. So he got in touch with a professional kayaking coach and arranged for a session to test the waters, so to speak. They met at a lake resort with a restaurant overlooking the docks below. The coach and his assistant helped Martyn get into the kayak and strapped him in. After a quick review of the basics, they gently shoved the kayak out into the water. Within seconds, Martyn found himself upside down, staring at fish. Well, don't worry, they quickly rescued him and got him back on the dock, but the coach was already starting to doubt whether this was a good idea. But Martyn was determined. He insisted, "Put me back in that boat because I know I can do this." So they repeated the process. And again he capsized. But Martyn would not back down from this challenge. And so the coach and his assistant very reluctantly helped him get back into the kayak for a third try. And then a fourth, and a fifth, and a sixth, each time with Martyn capsizing. Now Martyn and his coach both knew that he was a driven athlete. They knew what he had already accomplished in life and what he could still be capable of given the chance. But as for the people in the restaurant above, not knowing who this man in the wheelchair was and not being able to hear the conversation between the two men, they must have thought, why do they keep putting this poor man back into the boat? He clearly can't do it. Why are they torturing him? You see, from their vantage point, they had a different perspective on the situation. Now let's apply that to your business. You know who you are. You know what your skills are, your accomplishments, and how hard you've worked to get where you are today. And the same goes for the people close to you. Your friends, family, vendors, past clients, they all know those things about you as well. But what about your potential customers who are outside of your contact sphere and perhaps only stumble across your name among all your competition in a Google search? How do things look from their perspective? And how can you change that perspective? You're already working on step one today simply by being in this meeting. By networking with other local professionals, you're increasing your visibility. In the days ahead, spend some time thinking about your next steps to not only increase that visibility, but also to get your message out there. And by message, I mean your services, your story, your expertise, your core values, all of the reasons why you stand tall above your competition. Maybe it's time to freshen up your branding or your website. Maybe consider becoming more professionally active and interactive on social media. Start a podcast or contribute to an existing one in a relevant field. Maybe put out some informative videos showcasing your knowledge and positioning yourself as the local expert. When potential customers find you, let them find you, your voice, your message, your awesomeness, and hopefully change their perspective. Until next time, you've been educated.